I met this guy through work from a friend of a friend, and he had a reputation for dating all the ladies where I worked, and that didn't matter. He was gorgeous and sweet, and he drove a Corvette, a red one. And when he came to pick me up for our first date, he brought a rose for me and a bottle of wine and a rose for my mother. Now, my mother knew right away what this man was after. And I did too, and it didn't matter. No, it didn't happen on our first date. It was about 6 months after we were dating, and actually we're talking about getting married now. Don't be too impressed with that. This guy apparently proposed, like, to everybody he ever went out with. So we were getting to that point, and we had a very special evening. We went to a lakeside restaurant with candles, the whole seduction scene. I was 18, but we got liquor, and of course I had plenty to drink, and driving in that convertible Corvette by the lake in the moonlight, back to his place, which I should say is about the size of my master bedroom suite now, to this little bed, which was probably a little more than a double bed mattress on the floor, I think, in his little place. So, but candles, and he was very sweet, and it was pretty unremarkable, as a lot of first times are, from the act itself. And afterwards, I got cleaned up and dressed, and I went home because I was afraid if I spent the night, my mom would know what I did. Well, it didn't matter anyway. The next morning, my mother knew by one look at my face what I did. So all you girls who wonder how we know as moms, trust us, we know. So that's my story of my first time. I did run into the gentleman years later. He was dating somebody that I worked with. He'd been married and divorced a couple of times, and he was keeping on his same pattern. I'm just glad to say that I got myself out of that pattern after enjoying his company for a while. But it's a good memory. It's a happy memory, and one I'm glad to share.